everyone, a very warm welcome to WS Cube Tech. So guys, in our previous session we have learned how to sort the data. So in our today's session we will be talking about how to delete the data. So we know that how we can insert the data, sort the data, find the data. That means we can fetch the data, right? And filter it. So in our today's session we will be talking about that if you have some unwanted data and you want to delete it. In that case, how you can delete the data, we'll be looking at that. We'll be looking at how we can delete a particular one data. If you want to delete multiple data, in that case how you can delete it. And lastly, if you want to drop the whole collection, then how we can drop the whole collection with the help of PyMongo. So let's have a look on how it can be done. So first thing over here is let's import our PyMongo here. So import PyMongo. Once I have imported PyMongo, let's build the connection between the client and our PyCharm. So I'll be writing client, that is our MongoDB, and we'll be writing PyMongo dot Mongo client, and here I'll be passing two parameters. First one would be the local host and the second one would be our port number, that is 27017. Once we are done with this, the next thing that we are going to do over here is create a database. Not create the database, but work on the database, that from which database we want to delete this folder or the file. Okay, so here I'll be writing db is equals to client. In the square brackets I'll be passing the name of the database, that is company, and next thing that I'll be passing over here would be our collection. The name of the collection would be DB, and in the square brackets we'll be passing employee data. Once we're done with this, we have written all these 4 lines. The next thing that we need to do over here is delete it. Now how we will be deleting it? Again, for deleting a data we will be using the method of query. So we will be passing a query over here. So in the query I'll be writing where, let's say, so we are talking about this data that we have in MongoDB, where we have employee ID is this and this is that. So if we are right now talking about one data, so let's talk about this one. So where the employee ID is 126, I want to delete that data. Okay, so employee ID is 126 for Ben. Okay, let's delete the Ben's data. So I'll be writing over here where employee ID, I guess there is an underscore in between, plus the D is not capital. So employee ID is equals to 126. In that data needs to be deleted, but right now we haven't yet used the delete function. So for that we will be writing collection dot delete 1. We will be using the delete option over here. So I'll be writing delete 1 because I want to delete one data over here, and inside this I'll be passing my query. And let's close the brackets as well. Let's run and see what will happen here. So here nothing will happen and no error is also there. That means there is no error here. And here if I'll open it, right now I can see Ben's data is there. Let's refresh and see what happens to the data. And yeah, after 25, okay, you can see over here we do not have Ben's data. Previously there were 7 documents here, but now we only have 6 of them. That is John, Peter, Maria, Jacob and Rebecca. So we have 7 data. We have 6 data over here. Previously we had 7. So this is how a document has been deleted. Now what do I need to do? I need to delete the multiple data from here. For example, if you want, you can add more data. As of now, you can see over here, I only have 5 documents here. Sorry, 6 documents here. And if you have bulk of data, in that case, deleting many would be very helpful because I have less data only over here. That's why we used delete 1. Now let's talk about if you have multiple data, how you can delete a multiple data. For multiple data, if you want to add more data to it, we can add more data. So let's just add more data to it. For that, I'll be quickly going on insert. Let's run the insert and let's add some 4 to 5 more data. So I'll be adding some values over here. For example, again, I'll be adding the data of Ben, whose age is, let's say, 24, whose employee ID is 126, which we have deleted, and the branch is IT. Similarly, yes, I want to add more data. Again, enter name. So we have Jessica, whose age is 25, whose employee ID is 120, let's take it 129, and the branch is SM, that is social media. Do you want to add more data? Let's add more data, yes, and let's call this time Ria, whose age is 31 and whose employee ID is 130 and branch is designer. And I do not want to add more data, so I'll write no here. And here it will be executed. Let's go to MongoDB and let's refresh this data as well. So as soon as I'll reload it, you can see now we have 9 documents over here. Now let's delete many data. So how I want to delete? I want to delete all the people whose age is 31. Okay, so 31, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So I have 4 employees whose age is 31 and I want to delete their data. Now how to delete that data? For that we'll be writing simply over here. So I'll be coming back to delete data here, and we can simply write a query that people whose age is greater than 25. So I'll be using the operations over here. For that I'll be writing age. I'll be opening another dictionary over here which says dollar. So we'll be using a query. In the query we'll be using operations greater than let's say 25, and we'll pass this. And now this time what we will be doing, instead of executing one, because there are multiple people whose age is more than 25, in that case we will be writing execute many. Also, okay, if you want to see like how we can obtain over here that how much data has been deleted, we can store it inside the variable called as a is equals to collection dot delete many query, and here we can print a dot deleted count. That means deleted count will give us the count over here of the data, and let's run and see. So here 4 data has been removed. Let's go to MongoDB and let's refresh over here. So I'll just click on view, reload data, and again previously we had 9 documents, now we have 5 of them. That means 4 has been deleted. What are those 4? Those 4 are the age where the age is greater than 25. So here wherever the age is greater than 25, in that case the data has been deleted. This is how our delete many work. So if you want to delete multiple data, in that case we can use delete many, and if you want to remove single data, in that case we can use delete one. Similarly, here also you can use the regular expressions in the place of query. So if you want, you can use regular expressions. If you want, you can use these operations as well. Lastly, talking about if you want to drop the whole collection, like I want to drop the whole collection employee data. In that case, what I'll be doing, I'll just put this inside the comments and I'll be writing collection dot drop and open close the parentheses. Now let's run and see what will happen. So as soon as I'll run it, nothing will happen here and there is no error as well. Let's go to MongoDB. Let's reload the data. So there is no employee data. Basically, this collection is not there anymore. Let me just reload it again. Let me just run it again. And if I come back over here and reload the data, so you will now see if I'll open the employees data, I won't be able to open it because the data is not there anymore. So if I go to databases and again if I'll just reload the data and go back, so you will now see that the company data is not there anymore. Why the company's data is not there anymore? Because it only had one collection, and now that collection is gone from here, there is no company database over here. So this is how this works. If you have if you had multiple collections, suppose if I had 3 to 4 more collections over here, in that case only that particular collection would have got deleted. But here what is happening, here we only have one collection. So as soon as that collection was deleted, the database also got deleted. So I hope guys that this is clear to you how we can delete a data, how we can delete multiple data at the same time, and if you want to drop the whole collection, how we can drop the whole collection at the same time. So I hope you guys have no doubts and no questions. In our next session we will be talking about updating the data. So far we were deleting the data, inserting the data, fetching the data, filtering the data. Now if you want to update some old data, how we can update that, we will be seeing that in our next session. So stay connected guys, and I'll see you in the next session. Thank you.